The arena floor was a sea of blood. Among 999 bodies, one stood. A 16-year-old shinobi, patch reading number 1000. 3 days earlier, no one would have believed it.
Riku, the landlord gave us 1 week. If we don't pay, the children will be on the street.
But Riku, you promised you'd protect us. You promised.
The forbidden tournament. 1,000 enter. 1 leaves. The prize money could save them all.
At the registration line, he looked like a child among monsters. S-rank giants sneered down at him.
Next, name, academy rank, and don't waste my time. Academy dropout. Huh. You are the joke of this year. Number 1000. Don't trip on your way in.
The clerk pressed the badge into his chest. Number 1000, the lowest seed in the deadliest game. 3 days later, every other badge was soaked in blood. His was just the one that still had a heartbeat. The iron gates screamed open. 1,000 killers poured onto the stone. The air turned red before the first body hit the ground. Riku didn't join the charge. He broke for the tree line into the artificial forest where shadows swallowed the screams.
Don't breathe. Don't move. Let the monsters forget I exist.
But a hulking S-rank stepped into his path, eyes gleaming. He laughed. A dropout. This will be quick.
He's twice my weight and 3 times faster. There's only 1 card left to play.
Purple-black lightning lanced from his palm. The forbidden jutsu found the man's chakra core and ripped it apart. The S-rank convulsed, then crumpled. His eyes went blank. Riku stood over him, chest heaving.
1 down, but my own network is on fire. That technique is a double-edged blade.
Before the others could regroup, he vanished into the brush, wounded but alive.
998 left. I'll need more than luck to see the end.
The forest gave way to crumbled pillars and shattered stone. Riku saw opportunity in the ruins, a perfect killing ground.
No more direct fights. Let the arena do the work. A pit trap lined with spikes, simple, lethal.
2 S-rank giants, laughing and boasting, never saw the ground vanish beneath them. Their screams cut short.
They see a dropout, not a threat. That arrogance is my sharpest weapon.
Hiding behind a fallen pillar, Riku heard whispers. 2 survivors, terrified. The hooded ones, watching something. Someone specific. He never takes his eyes off the forest zone.
The forest. Where I was. He's been tracking me from the start.
He looked up and for the first time saw the high platform, a dark silhouette against the gray sky.
Who is he? Why me? There's something deeper to this death game.
The tournament was a cage, but now Riku saw the puppeteer. He would survive long enough to find the truth. As dusk bled across the arena, the killing slowed. Riku crept past bodies, counting the fallen. The numbers were thinning. Then, a rasping breath. A woman, silver hair stained red, propped against a pillar. One eye was gone, but the other locked on him.
You. Number 1000. I saw you, in the forest. He's been waiting for someone, like you. This tournament, it's a test, a twisted inheritance. Look at your wrist.
Her hand fell. Riku looked at his wrist and froze. A crescent-shaped mark was glowing faintly beneath his skin.
This mark, it was never there before. What does she mean? Inheritance?
Riku snapped his gaze up to the platform. The hooded figure hadn't moved, but now the silence felt intentional.
He's not just watching the tournament, he's watching me. This whole thing is about me.
Rin's body went still. The only clue she'd given was a mark that felt like a brand. Day 1 ended in blood and silence. Riku was still alive, and now the game had a name. Dawn of the second day painted the ruins in pale gray. Riku crept past broken pillars, every shadow a potential enemy.
Number 1000. Right. The dropout who toppled 2 giants. I've been watching you. You are smart, ruthless. I have a proposal, an alliance.
An alliance, it could be a trap. But surviving alone isn't much better.
Riku agreed, but kept his distance. Together, they rigged the ruins with deadfalls and pit traps. An S-rank swordsman charged after them and fell into the ambush. Riku finished him with a swift blade to the throat.
Share these. Dried rations aren't much, but it's all I have. I am here for my little sister. The prize money is the only way to afford her treatment.
His story feels real, but everyone here has a reason to lie.
For now, the alliance would hold. In a den of murderers, one ally might be the difference between death and answers. They advanced into unstable ground. Kaito gestured ahead, but Riku's foot snagged a hidden wire. A concussion mine detonated. The blast swallowed the ruins, hurling Riku through collapsing stone into blackness. He came to a damp tunnel, ancient brickwork stretching into darkness. Kaito was nowhere. Voices echoed ahead. Two hardened fighters, their words laced with contempt and knowledge. Kuroda's heir, the crescent mark. Only his bloodline carries that symbol. If the kid has it, the organizer won't let him die. He's the prize of this tournament.
Kuroda's heir bloodline. This mark isn't random, it's a brand.
He pressed his back to the cold stone, heart hammering. The mark felt like a chain pulling him toward an answer he didn't want. The voices faded. The silence was heavier with what he'd learned. He looked at his wrist again. He was no longer just a contestant. He was a legacy he never asked for.
I thought you died in that explosion. I'm glad you're alive. I found us a real prize. A supply cache guarded by one S-rank. Together we can take him, split the potions and weapons. Enough to survive.
He found a cache while I was gone. Too convenient. I won't turn my back.
They struck at dusk. The guard fell to their trap, and the cache was theirs. Riku watched Kaito every second.
Here, a restorative elixir. You look dead on your feet.
You first, I insist.
I really needed that bounty, Riku. They're paying a fortune for the Crescent Heir. I am sorry.
Riku's hand crackled with purple light. He didn't have the strength for a full disruption, but a pulse to the throat was enough. Kaito seized, dropped the poison. Before he could recover, Riku's knife found his heart. Riku fell to his knees beside the body, the wound in his side bleeding freely. The only ally he'd had was dead by his own hand. Night swallowed the arena. Riku dragged himself through the ruins, one hand pressed against his wound, until a crack in the wall revealed a hidden chamber. Inside, faded carvings stretched across the stone, a hooded figure passing a blade to a kneeling child. A ceremony of inheritance.
A test of blood. The crescent mark. This isn't just a tournament, it's a rite of succession.
At the shrine's center, a dust-covered locket gleamed with a familiar crescent engraving. He pried it open with trembling fingers. Two photographs, faded but unmistakable. A newborn baby and a sharp-featured man holding him.
That baby is me. And the man, he has my eyes, my face. He's the hooded figure.
The man in the photo was a younger version of the organizer. Cold, proud, but undeniably his father.
14 years. He abandoned me, and now he's orchestrating this slaughter to test me.
He snapped the locket shut. The chain felt heavier around his neck than any wound. Now, he had a name for the puppeteer. Tomorrow, he would survive long enough to face him. Dawn of the third day revealed a wasteland of fewer than 40 survivors. Riku knew they'd be hunting him specifically. They found him in the forest. 5 S-rank killers, encircling him with cold grins.
5 against 1. No traps left. No allies. Only the one card I never wanted to play again.
He raised his hand, and the air screamed. Purple-black lightning erupted in a ring, crashing into every chakra network at once. The S-ranks convulsed, their own chakra betraying them, frying their nerves from the inside. Screams choked into silence. When the light died, 5 bodies lay motionless. Riku stood at the center, his arms smoking, every meridian screaming.
Can't feel my left side. My core is cracking. That was the last of my chakra.
He coughed a dark spray of blood onto the stone. The world tilted, and he fell to his knees. From the edge of the trees, the other contestants watched. They didn't move to finish him. They just ran. He was no longer just a survivor. He was a monster, and monsters were meant to be feared, not challenged. Riku crawled to a rocky outcrop overlooking the arena floor. His father was no longer a distant shadow. The hooded figure stepped off the high platform for the first time, descending into the battlefield on Dark Chakra. He landed among a cluster of trembling fighters. The wind stole his secrecy for a heartbeat. Riku saw the sharp jawline, the dark green eyes, his own eyes, and the crescent mark on the man's cheekbone.
It's him. The photo was old, but there's no mistaking it. He's my father.
The man's gaze swept over the arena like a predator. He didn't notice his son watching from the cliffs.
He left me in an orphanage, made me fight like an animal. Why would he do this?
Thunder cracked. Dark clouds rolled in, as if the sky echoed his rage.
I will survive this. Crawl through every corpse. I will face him and demand the truth.
A cold rain began to fall. Riku pulled the locket from under his shirt and held it tight. The remaining contestants circled each other, paranoid. Riku watched from the shadows, a plan burning behind his exhausted eyes. He tossed his number 1000 badge into the mud between them. A simple lie. The organizer wants the dropout's killer to win. Paranoia did the rest. Blades screamed, blood sprayed. The last wolves tore each other apart for a lie. When the dust settled, only one silhouette remained upright, a wall of muscle and scarred flesh, chained blade resting on his shoulder.
Tetsuran, 200 kills to his name, the tournament's executioner.
Riku clutched the locket until the metal bit into his palm. He took a ragged breath and stepped out into the open.
The dropout finally crawls out. I was beginning to think the others had already done my work.
999 down, one wall left between me and the truth. I am not here to entertain you. I am here to win. Step aside, or I'll walk over your corpse.
The rain fell harder. 2 broken warriors, 1 bloody stage. The final battle was about to begin. Tetsuren lunged first, his chained blade tearing through the air. Riku dodged, but barely.
The organizer told us not to kill you quickly, said you needed to suffer. What did you do, little dropout?
Even Tetsuren knows. My father made sure I'd be tortured, not killed. I am not just a test. I am a message.
Riku sprinted toward the ruined arena walls, Tetsuren crashing after him. A well-placed trap collapsed a pillar onto the beast. The rubble pinned his leg, but Tetsuren roared and tore himself free, bleeding but laughing.
You think that tickled? The organizer said you were clever. I promised him I'd break you piece by piece.
He's not slowing down. That wound would have killed a normal man. I need to hit something vital.
Riku lunged with his knife, but Tetsuran caught his wrist and hurled him across the stone.
You are exhausted, boy. This is where the fun begins. The organizer will watch you die slowly.
Tetsuran's chakra flared, his muscles bulging. The monster was no longer holding back. In a flash of memory, Riku saw himself at 12, dragged from a classroom. Every academy had expelled him for being too dangerous.
I didn't just sense chakra. I could see the flaws in every network, the weak points. I can sever them. One last gamble. I'll pour everything into a single needle point and tear his core apart.
A whisper of purple light shot from his palm. Tetsuran didn't even flinch until the light vanished into his chest. The giant's chakra flickered, spasmed, and shattered. Every meridian in his body went dead in a heartbeat.
What? What have you done? I can't feel my chakra. I am nothing.
Riku stood over him too, drained to smile. The monster was just a man now.
I was never a dropout. I was a weapon they were too afraid to forge.
999 bodies lay under the rain. The last man standing was a 16-year-old orphan with a shattered chakra system. He looked up at the high platform and waited. The real battle was only beginning. The rain stopped. From the high platform, the hooded figure descended without a sound, his cloak swallowing the light.
Magnificent. You butchered the best killers the continent had to offer. I knew you would. Look at you. My blood, my eyes, my ruthless instinct. 14 years of shaping, and here you stand. I left you at that orphanage. Every academy that expelled you, I whispered the words that made them fear you. This tournament was the final test. 1,000 souls to see if you had the will to survive, to kill without hesitation.
He raised a hand. The arena groaned, and a stone pedestal rose from the blood-soaked earth. Upon it, an orb of swirling continents pulsed.
The continent-shaping artifact. With it, we can reshape mountains, dry seas, make nations kneel. Join me, Riku. Accept your legacy. Together, we will rule the continent as father and son, the way it was always meant to be.
He didn't want a son. He wanted a clone. Every wound, every betrayal, he orchestrated it all to mold me into a monster.
He stood frozen between a father's offer and the weight of 999 corpses. The artifact pulsed, waiting for his choice.
You didn't want a son. You wanted a weapon. Every orphanage was a cage, every academy a forge. I survived not because of you, but despite you. I won't be your monster.
Foolish boy. You think you had a choice? Everything you are, I made.
My chakra is fading. If I fight, I die. But the artifact, it can grant any wish.
He saw his path, not a battle of fists, but a final gamble on the artifact's ancient power. With his last strength, Riku threw himself past his father toward the glowing pedestal. Kuroda's hand lashed out, dark chakra coiling, but he was a heartbeat too slow. Riku's bloody fingers closed around the orb. Light erupted, swallowing the arena in blinding white.
You fool, you don't know what you are doing.
The artifact pulsed, a voice echoing in his mind. One wish. Choose wisely. The world held its breath.
Yuki smiles at me every morning. Hana cries when she thinks I am not listening. They're my real family. I won't become his monster. The artifact can erase him. And everything he's done for good. Then I wish Kuroda had never existed. Let every life he ruined be restored.
The orb flared with impossible light. The fabric of reality screamed as the wish took hold.
No, this is your birthright. I forged you into a weapon. You owe me your existence.
His form frayed at the edges, dark chakra scattering into the void like forgotten ashes and nothing more.
I can't remember her face. Hana? Numb? My memories are unraveling. What's happening to me?
The arena rippled, stone and sky warping, timelines snapping like strings. The world began to rewrite itself.
You'll be nothing without me. A ghost without a name.
Riku held tighter to the artifact, his own shape flickering between worlds, but his heart stayed steady. The last echo of Kuroda's scream died. Riku's shattered chakra, once broken beyond repair, began to mend.
The agony is gone. My core feels warmer, but there's a hole in my head where something used to be.
Memories of a hooded man, of a father, dissolved like salt in rain. Faces blurred, names forgotten.
I was fighting for something, someone. Why can't I remember his face?
The arena dissolved into blinding white. A child's laughter echoed, pure, joyful, familiar.
Yuki? Is that you? I promised to protect her. The orphanage, I have to go back.
The locket dropped from his neck. When it hit the fading stone, Only one photo remained inside. A soft voice called his name. Warm, worried, but he couldn't place it. The sound wrapped around him like a blanket.
Hannah, was that her? Everything's slipping, but I know I'm going home.
He let go, and the light swallowed him whole. He opened his eyes to the scent of clean sheets and herbal medicine. A soft voice murmured beside him.
Riku, can you hear me? You collapsed from chakra exhaustion. The healer says it was unlike anything she'd seen.
Chakra exhaustion. I feel hollow, but also peaceful, like a storm passed and left me clean.
Riku, you are awake. I knew you'd come back. Don't ever scare us again.
The orphanage outside was no longer crumbling. Fresh paint, a new wing, flowers in the garden instead of weeds.
An anonymous donor has kept us running for years. We never met them, but they saved us long before you were born.
Anonymous donor. Something about that feels important, but my mind is just fog.
Look, I drew a picture of us. That's you and me and Hana under the big tree where you always read me stories.
He stared out the window at the sunlit garden, children playing. The world was whole, but somewhere deep, a fragment of a scream echoed.
I am home. That's what matters.
Days later, Riku sat alone in his room, sorting through a box of old clothes and forgotten trinkets. At the bottom, a torn piece of black fabric caught his eye, the number 1000, faded but piercing.
A tournament patch? I don't remember ever entering a tournament. Why does this feel so heavy?
Next to it, a small locket. He opened it with trembling fingers, a baby picture, alone.
Just me. But wasn't there supposed to be someone else? My heart aches like I've lost something precious.
He stared at the patch, then at the empty space on the other side of the locket. Nothing made sense.
I can't throw it away. This patch, it's part of a story I can't remember, but I won't let it go.
He folded the patch carefully and slipped it into his pocket, next to his heart. The locket he placed back in the box. The room was quiet, but something eased inside him. The ghost of a scar, finally healing.
Maybe one day I'll understand. For now, I'll carry it and keep living.
In the sunlit garden, Riku chased Yuki around the old oak tree, her laughter ringing like bells.
Riku, did you ever have a mommy and daddy? I don't remember mine, but I am not sad.
I don't remember them either. But I have you, Hana, and everyone here. That's more than enough.
You are the best big brother ever. Now let's race to the flowers.
She darted off. Riku stood still for a moment, looking up at the vast blue sky. In the clouds, a shape flickered, a crescent, pale and ghostly, then gone in a breath.
That mark. It feels like a key to a locked door, but the door doesn't matter now.
He smiled, the weight on his chest lifting. The past was a story that didn't need to be read.
Come on, Riku. You are too slow.
Riku broke into a run, chasing her through the flowers. For the first time, he was just a boy. Evening painted the orphanage in gold. Inside, the laughter of children faded as they settled for dinner. Riku stood at his window, watching the last light cling to the garden. His hand drifted to his pocket.
One last look. Then I'll let it rest.
The black fabric was stained with memories he couldn't grasp. Yet it felt like an old friend. He placed it into a small wooden box on his desk, then closed the lid with a quiet click. The box rested beside a dusty locket. Together, they held a story that didn't need to be told.
Riku, dinner's ready. Hana made your favorite.
He smiled and left the room, leaving the past where it belonged. Below, the garden still held the warmth of the day. From above, the orphanage glowed, a small, strong light in a vast, dark world. In every life, there are choices that erase the darkness so the light can remain. Riku stepped outside as the sun dipped low, casting long shadows across the garden. He passed a large stone, a memorial for the orphanage's founder, worn by years of rain. At the base, half hidden by moss, a tiny crescent symbol was carved, faded but still there. Riku's eyes never fell on it, His mind was already on dinner, on Yuki's laughter.
Riku, you are missing the soup? Hana says she'll give your bowl to the birds?
I am coming.
As he hurried inside, the garden fell quiet. The memorial's crescent seemed to faintly glow, then settled into stone. The world had forgotten the tournament, the blood, the boy who had wished away his own father. But one choice still echoed, a silent proof that even the deepest darkness can be erased. The forbidden tournament is a legend now, but one boy's choice still echoes.